What's up, everybody? This your man Bricks, and I'm back with another video. Alright, real quick, we got a video with Mr. Beast, something about 15 things that cost more than your life that he owns, or something like that. So I can't wait to see what this is. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
Here's 15 most expensive items Mr. Beast owns that cost more than your entire life. And first up is $7.5 million private jet collection. You won't believe this, but in 2022, Jimmy actually purchased 3 absolutely identical private jets, and each of them cost Mr. Beast exactly $2.5 million. But the crazy part is that 2 of those private jets he bought, he actually sacrificed for his YouTube channel, because one of them Jimmy literally crashed in a video, and the other one he gave away to YouTubers. The winner of 2.5 million jet turned out to be a YouTuber, Rotoshaw, who immediately sold the jet from Mr. Beast and kept the money to himself. The third 2.5 million jet Jimmy actually owns till this day. He uses it to make international flights to different countries such as India, Japan, and even Antarctica. But those jets worth pennies compared to a $50 million neighborhood Mr. Beast bought in his hometown. This might sound like a joke.
50 racks? Oh my gosh, man. Hey, shout out to Mr. Beast, man, because this is a blessing to be able to do for you and your peoples, man. So he got all his folks working with him and all that good shit. So, hey, man, shout out to you, man. More power, man, for real.
Joke. But Jimmy actually bought a couple of whole damn streets with over hundreds of houses. And the reason behind that is actually wild. Jimmy lives in a small town, Greenville, in North Carolina, and he even built a giant headquarters right here. And since a lot of his employees were not able to live nearby Mr. Beast's office, Jimmy simply decided to buy half of the city just to give the houses to all of his employees for free. According to sources, the entire neighborhood is worth over $50 million, and it makes it one of the most expensive things Mr. Beast has ever owned. But the next one is literally set the world record, because it turned out to be Mr. Beast's $1.4 million YouTube play buttons collection. It's not a secret that Jimmy owns a bunch of crazy play buttons from YouTube, such as custom-made 50 million subscribers YouTuber, or even his official 100 and 200 million subscriber play button.
Oh, that's like, oh my god. What?
But little did you know that Jimmy owns over 90 different play buttons for all of his international channels. Just look at this wall. The thing is that Jimmy has over 40 unique channels on...
No offense.
Hey, yo, Mr. Beast is doing the damn thing, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
On different languages around the world, such as Portuguese, French, Arabic, Hindi, and even Japanese. And since most of his channels have millions of followers, Jimmy got a silver, gold, and even a diamond play buttons for every single one of them. The total collection has over 50 silver play buttons, over 20 gold buttons, and over 10 of the diamond ones. Needless to say, the collection is crazy expensive, and the estimate cost of this entire wall is over $1.4 million bucks. But if you think here's probably one of the most expensive buildings in America, and it's owned by Mr. Breast. This is a $70 million studio where Jimmy films all of his videos. This thing is bigger than a real airport, and according to Jimmy, Hollywood is literally jealous of how big and modern this studio is. Mr. Beast once said that he spent several years to build it, and he films 90% of his videos inside of it. It contains hundreds of rooms for thousands of Mr. Beast employees.
That's crazy.
Where Mr. Beast filmed his Olympic Games video and even 100 days...
That's how he be making all those damn videos. I be trying to figure out, I'm like, dude, where do you get all this space at? Make all these videos, man. Like, it's too much right now. It's too much. That's crazy.
In a circle one. And as Jimmy said, even if he retires from YouTube, he can easily sell this studio to Disney or any other movie-making company, and they will be happy to buy it. Okay, but the number 5 is literally mind-blowing, because people found out that Mr. Beast owns over 80 expensive cars. This car collection is going to go down in history, because it's literally worth tens of millions of dollars. Over the past few years, Jimmy destroyed a couple of different Lamborghinis and gave away more than 10 of them. One Lambo he gave away to people who put their hands on the car, and the other one he simply gave to a guy who basically wanted to get to his job by an Uber ride. One of the Lambos Mr. Beast even bought while pretending to be a homeless person. But Lamborghini is not even a favorite Mr. Beast car brand, because right now Jimmy drives a $150,000 Tesla. He also doesn't...
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, $150,000 Tesla. What comes in that? For $150,000, I'm not driving it. That mug better drive itself. Straight up. I'm not driving nothing. $150,000, it better come with a chauffeur. Straight up.
Doesn't drive by himself and pays money to a
That's
guy just
crazy.
to drive him around the city. Every single friend of Mr. Beast also drives a Tesla, including Chris, Carl, and Chandler. There is also more than 50 other less expensive cars Jimmy has in his garage, but the total price for the collection of 10 Lambos, over 5 Teslas, and about 60 other cars has to be worth at least $5 million. Well, but the next one might actually leave you speechless, because turns out that Mr. Beast doesn't have his own house. He actually lives in a small studio inside of his office, and even though this thing is tiny, yet it is crazy expensive. The entire studio is just about 200 square feet, but cost over $700,000.
This man don't even have a home.
Bluetooth lock here, so he doesn't even have to use a real key to get inside of the apartment.
Were you struggling to get inside that room? All you gotta do is just, it picks up the Bluetooth on my phone and it recognizes it's me, so I can unlock the door.
The entire studio has only one room, and the crazy part about this place is actually a heated toilet seat. According to Jimmy, this will simply change your life, but the best part about this studio is that it's literally located inside of the office, so Jimmy doesn't have to waste time driving to the job because he basically lives on the job. That's a pretty smart move by Mr. Beast, but not actually as smart as the next multi-million-dollar purchase. Well, things are getting crazier, and apparently in 2023, Mr. Beast bought 20 real tanks. We already have seen some of them in his recent videos, and these tanks turn out to be the M4 Sheeran tanks. Jimmy's obsession with those tanks started way before than you think, because even in 2018, Mr. Beast was celebrating the 4th of July by Ubering strangers in a tank. And according to the official military websites, to buy 20 of those M4 Sheeran tanks, you'll need exactly $5 million, or basically 250 grand per every single tank. That's some wild way to spend money. But the next stupidly
It ain't wild. It ain't wild when you just got it like that, bruh. Hey, more power to you, man.
expensive thing also appeared in one of Jimmy's recent videos. And that's a real grocery store. Jimmy wanted to keep noticed that this grocery store turned out to be a Safeway supermarket. And apparently this was one of the most expensive things Mr. Beast has ever bought for a video. Because not only Jimmy had to buy the land, the building, and the groceries inside, but he basically had to pay money to Safeway just to buy one of their real grocery stores. Some guy on Reddit said it cost at least $3 million, but the price is probably way higher. The person inside of that grocery store spent exactly 45 days inside alone and sold the groceries for a whopping $450,000. And according to Mr. Beast, he donated all of the groceries to charity. Jimmy is an absolute legend. Okay, but the next one is for real gamers out here, because Jimmy spent over $1 million on building a dream gaming setup for him and his friends, and I'm not even joking. Not only it has a giant $400,000 server room where the giant computer collects all the data, but the gaming room itself is just a paradise for a gamer. Every single gaming setup contains the most expensive pieces on Earth, and of course all of the computers in the room are cloned exactly 4 times for every single Mr. Beast friend to be able to play together. Not only the guys play video games there, but they also used to film Mr. Beast gaming videos here. But if you think spending over $1 million on a gaming room is crazy, let me tell you about a thing that cost Mr. Bleach $20 billion, and you won't believe what it actually is. Recently, Jimmy revealed that his entire YouTube empire, containing 6 of his channels, has actually cost $20 billion, and I'm not even kidding.
Probably like 10 billion, 20 billion. At least.
Jimmy said it is a fair price to sell the most subscribed channel in the world with over 200 million views on every single video, because that's basically double the Super Bowl. Needless to say that Jimmy makes millions of dollars on each of the
Super Bowl
he puts in his videos, and his channel makes him tens of millions of dollars per month. He also spent a whole 12 years to grow this channel starting from 2012, and he basically treats his channel like his own child. But being worth 20 billion might actually make you go crazy, and that's exactly what Mr. Beast did in his next purchase, because apparently Mr. Beast owns one of the most expensive and weirdest world records. In 2023, Jimmy and his team built a $200,000 Minecraft village in real life with a giant creeper in the middle of it, which turned out to be the largest Minecraft building in real life to ever exist. This entire village contains 6 houses of Minecraft hay bales made out of real hay, and every house is actually full of furniture inside of it. It was done so accurate that one block in real life was exactly 2.5 feet tall. Apparently this village was built just for fun, but after half a year of it existing in a Mr. Beast's
that is
backyard,
crazy.
he decided to destroy it for a video by putting dynamite inside of the creeper. And somehow a lot of people think this explosion was made using the CGI, so let me know in the comments if this was real or fake. But Minecraft in real life wasn't the only expensive world record by Mr. Beast, because his $300 million burger company also owns a Guinness World Record. When Jimmy was opening his first ever restaurant, over 10,000...
What if I'm injured in a motorcycle accident?
Call Law Tigers before you call your insurance company. Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Oh, these damn
People showed up
commercials.
to eat Jimmy's buns. This caused a big problem for Mr. Beast because Jimmy was not expecting that many people to show up. And after his fans took photos with Jimmy, they went to his restaurant and set a world record of the biggest amount of burgers sold in one day. The Beast Burger Company is also way more expensive than you think because it made over $150 million in sales over
Damn.
365 days.
Shout out to Mr. Beast, man. He making money.
$1 million every 60 hours.
Oh my.
That's some mind-blowing numbers. But to film some of his videos, Mr.
Oh.
Beast uses expensive cameras. And I'm not talking about some multi-million-dollar long cameras that TV channels use in soccer or NBA. I'm talking about YouTube cameras. And just because of one video that cost Mr. Beast millions to film, Jimmy had to experience a huge camera problem. In the video age's 1 to 100 fight for $500,000, every single contestant had their very own glass cube. And to film everyone from different angles, Jimmy and his cameraman Tariq had to buy over 300 different cameras. Jimmy also said later that this video turned out to be 40,000 man-hours worth of footage, and the total price for 300 cameras is at least $1.8 million, but probably way more. Okay, but the next one cost billions, and it's Mr. Beast's.
You still gotta film.